Alright, I'm done picking peppers. Now, some peppers produced more, some didn't. I could have picked more on some, but I left, like I said, my Tabasco peppers. I cut a small amount, nothing major. I left a lot of them on there, more than I was going to. Mainly for the simple fact reason, well, there's a bunch more blooms coming out, and I thinned it enough to where the blooms that are on there, basically it's not going to, struggle, the plant's not going to struggle to produce more so than what's already on there. So, like I said, I left majority of it on there. I mean, I pruned about a quarter of the plant, pepper wise. And the reason, basically, like I'm trying to get to is well, I'm just gonna let them turn red, and then use them. I'm gonna pick some for making salsa. I'm gonna pick some to dry out. I'm gonna pick some and just put in like my pickle jars for certain people that like hot spicy pickles. And then everything other than that, like I said, I can put in a container, take it to the farmer's market with me, and get rid of them. Now, these right here, now this is a pint-sized container, and there's those right there. These are like a mix between a Serrano and a Tabasco pepper. And the reason why I say that is because when these grow on the plant, they grow straight up like a Tabasco pepper. But after they get to a certain size, when I guess the weight kicks in and everything else, they droop down, and then they're not really hanging down, they're like mid-level like this. And some are down a little bit like that, but majority of them are like this or that. So I guess because due to the size and everything else, they do tend to droop down a little bit. But like some of these smaller ones like this one, yeah, this one was growing straight up just like that. And even though, yes, this was a small one, I could have left it on there, let it grow a little bigger maybe. I went and just picked it just because, the rest of the plant, peppers on the plant now are green with a little orange to them. So, at least with the red one, it's matured. It might not be matured in lengthwise like I was wanting them, because like majority of them are like this long, like that, and actually a little bit bigger than this. So, but yeah, this is what I'm gonna do with them. And then these are my Serranos. I don't know how it's gonna show green on green, but there's probably, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 peppers in here, one red one. But yeah, these are nice and chunky like a jalapeno. They're 50 times hotter than a jalapeno, and I just figured if I take all my other peppers I have here and just kind of mix them together somewhat and try to equal everything out, I could stick, at least a couple of these in with, say, like some of they call it a super pepper, what this is called. But truthfully and honestly, because I grow Serranos, I also grow Tabascos, and this is what this reminds me of, a mix between the two. So, and then I finished up with my little container of them. These are my Thai peppers, and like I said, a really good small handful of these, maybe a handful and a half, somewhere around there. And then there's my Tabasco peppers. I got some oranges and a couple of reds in there. Most of them are green. I just, like I said, I just cut about a quarter of the plant off, well, peppers off the plant. And I'm gonna mix these with the other ones and the Serranos and the Thai peppers, and that way everybody can have, instead of just having like a straight line of Tabasco pepper or a straight line of Serrano pepper, it's everything mixed together. Because most of the people that buy stuff like this, they buy it because they want to make like a super hot salsa, or they want they want to, you know, dabble in, you know, making like their own little small bottle of hot sauce, you know, something like that. And some people, and I do mean some people, will actually take the peppers and eat them the way they are and put like a cherry tomato in their mouth, like this guy that came by the house the other day. Yeah, he picked off a Tabasco pepper and took a cherry tomato and threw them in his mouth at the same time and chewed it up, and he's like, man, that's really good, because he's like, that got some bite to it. I'm just like, not me. I like my throat nice and calm, I like my stomach with no issues, and I like my ass not hurting in the next 24 hours. So now this is what kills me. Like, I get asked this all the time around town when people know I grow hot peppers, and they're like, well, which one do you like best? And I'm like, I don't like none of them. And they're like, well, if you don't like them, then why do you grow them? And I'm like, well, I grow them for multiple people, and I make things within the process. Like I told them, I make hot sauce, a vinegar style based hot sauce. I dry them, I grind them up and make, you know, like a meat rub. And, you know, some people would actually take the powder I make and sprinkle it on their chili like Dan does down in Texas, and he loves it. And then sometimes, like certain ones, I'll string them up and I'll make like my own homemade red pepper chili flake, you know, something like that. You know, something you can lightly sprinkle across some pizza or something like that, just to for extra little flavor and burn. But the ones I use for like the pizza, like the red chili flake, are not my super hot ones. I got some mild stuff out here that I will eat, and but it has to be done a certain way and not tear my guts up and my insides and everything else. So, but yeah, that's how that is. But anyway, I mean, yeah, that's what I picked. I mean, I took my sweet ass time. I wasn't no big hurry. I was outside, and it's a little warmer than it was yesterday. The mugginess is starting to go up some, and but yeah, I just took my sweet ass time, taking my time. I wasn't no big hurry. I had enjoyed my day out here. Of course, Adam called me on the phone, and I was talking to him some out here picking peppers. And matter of fact, he's right down the road from me doing a house job, because somebody's shower, when they use the shower, it leaks down the main shaft, and it's puddling up in their basement. So he's actually right down the road from me right now, not even 2 miles down the road from me, doing a job for the plumbing company he works for. But yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, me and him was on the phone, was there talking, I was picking peppers and shit, and we are planning on, in 2 weeks, taking a road trip. Not going to say where, not going to throw any more information out other than that, because in 2 weeks time a lot of stuff can change and a lot of things can take place. Everything could get blown out of the water, and you know, but me and Adam are talking and making plans in 2 weeks for a road trip. And if everything pans out the way it's supposed to, my camera will be with me on majority of the process of the road trip. And then when we get to the final destination, then I will record, and I'll record everybody having a good time and kicking up their heels and relaxing and having a grand old time, because it's something that my wife has wanted to do for a long time. And I'm not going to tell her. I'm not going to give her a hint. I'm not going to discuss it with her up until probably about the day before, or 2 days before the fact that me and Adam's going to throw this together. And I guess that'll be like kind of like my anniversary surprise for her. Now, our anniversary is not till August 26th, so you know, it'll be a few days, a few days in advance. But to me, it'll be like the perfect anniversary gift I can give to her, because it's something she's always wanted to do, and we just never done it for whatever reason. So my hats and kudos off to Adam for mentioning it to me, because I think it's going to turn out great. And I mean, I would love to go into detail more about things we had talked about, but like I said, loose lips sink ships, Of course, that's the old 1940s term during World War II, but you know, that's how it's going to be. I'm not going to talk any more about it, and y'all just have to wait and wonder and kind of scratch your head and scratch your ass and figure what's going to happen next. That's finally when I said scratch my ass, scratch my chin, you know. Everybody said, like you said a long time ago, you know, your ass is speaking, or your ass is writing checks, or, well, y'all know what I'm saying. But anyway, it's going to be a great time. Anyway, back to my everyday kind of stuff. This is going to be a shorter video because, you know, I just wanted to show you, discuss a little bit. And here in a few minutes, I'm going to walk in, well, not a few minutes, probably within an hour, hour and a half. I'm going to go to the back field and pick some more blackberries so I can take them to the market. And I'm making room in the refrigerator for my stuff in here. Now, I shouldn't chill my peppers in the refrigerator, but I am, because hopefully by the time I go to the farmer's market and set up everything, they won't, because I have this thing, I mean, if I leave them, you know, in the containers sitting out like this, they might last, you know, maybe Friday, whatever, and then start to kind of go, yeah. So I'm just going to put them in the refrigerator, chill them, which I think might be okay. And if not, then, you know, if it doesn't turn out the way I'm hoping it will, then I'll just have to cut the stems off and grind them up into a paste and start my new batch of hot sauce, and kind of be like SOL taking stuff to market. But I think everything will turn out fine. So, and I do got some more cherry tomatoes down there I'm gonna have to pick and take with me, and of course those I'm gonna leave, like I said, I'm gonna leave those on the vine. I mean, I don't think, like I said, today's Wednesday, 4 more days is the farmer's market. I don't think 4 days sitting on the vine is gonna hurt it. I got some red ones, most of them are kind of yellowy orange, so, you know, and if the red ones do kind of get overripe, you know, they start to split and they get overripe, you know, I'll put them in there anyway, and then I'll have excess of my other ones that are going to be ripe. So, you know, do it that way, you know, everything will pan out hopefully, and if not, then, you know, I'll discount them and super cheap price, and I guarantee it I'll sell everything. And but yeah, I mean, I have a good feeling about them peppers, because there's been a few people come up there asking about certain types of peppers and stuff like that, so I kind of got the feel on the peppers. Now, I got habaneros growing out there. They're about that big around. I got my ghost peppers are starting to grow out pretty good. I got one of my plants, I got this few little peppers, but a ton of flower buds on it, which is really good, because hopefully between now and the time we go to our rendezvous trip, I almost said where I was going to. That'd been bad. And no, I'm not flicking you off, I'm just sliding my glasses up because I can see better with my glasses, and I should go like this besides giving me the finger all the time. I'm sorry. But like I said, my other peppers over there, hopefully before we go on our road trip, say not this weekend but next weekend, some of them will be ready, so I can pick some of them, because majority of the ones over there I'm going to string and air dry, like that way I can have them hanging from our ceiling in the house like I do all the time in the winter and the fall, and somewhere in point in time grind them up and add it to my chili powder collection. So, but yeah, I'm a quit talking, because I'll keep talking and rambling. But like I said, I wanted to show you the peppers that I picked off the plants I have around my deck and around the deck, and some of these peppers eventually will find their way into pickle jars for Puckett with his spicy pickles. And of course there's other guys I know that like spicy pickles too, so I'll try to adapt to their spiciness level and what they like and everything else. And I truthfully and honestly, and this is going to sound crazy, but take a couple of them yellow Tabasco peppers, and what I do is I take a toothpick and I punch a little hole in the side like I do my vanilla bean, and I just stick them inside the jar. Now I take off that little stem cap of it and I just put the pepper in there. But you put that in a jar of bread and butter pickles to make some really spicy bread and butter pickles, man, they are really good. And of course, after you're done with the jar, you can strain the juice, take the pepper out, and you can eat the pepper because it'll taste like bread and butter, or you can save it when your next batch run, you make another jar, stick that same pepper inside there, and there you go. And if you don't want to wait around to make another jar, like a single jar, you can take the pepper, leave it in the juice in the refrigerator. Here, I'll use my other finger. Leave it in the juice in the refrigerator, and then after you go through a couple more jars, get more of the peppers, take the peppers out, grind them up with just a little bit of that bread and butter wash fluid, juice, what you want to call it. But put it like a small thing, grind it up, and then whenever you make deviled eggs, add your deviled egg mix with that and grind up like that, and man, it's really good. Because even though it's a jalapeno, but even though it's a Tabasco, it's been neutralized with a lot of that salt and vinegar, and it's not as strong. And then again, with all the sugar in it, makes the pepper kind of sweet. Man, they make really good deviled eggs. And if you want to, honestly and truthfully, you could just get you any kind of pepper like the Tabasco pepper, serrano, jalapeno, stuff like that. Knock holes in it, and I've done this with store-bought bread and butter pickles. Put the peppers inside there and just let them soak in the refrigerator for a few weeks to a month, whatever, and then take it out. And now, like I'm saying, you don't use a lot of that the juice from the jar, just a little bit. Put your put your peppers in there, grind it up into like a slurry paste. Then put in your goop for your egg whites, and what egg whites, but your yolks of the egg and your other stuff and whatever you add to your stuff, and grind that up. Man, it makes a wonderful deviled egg. It's almost like I call it like a Southwest style deviled egg, and man, it's really good. And I think you'll like it if you try it. But I'm gonna jump off here. My bottle's almost empty. I'm drinking my vanilla cream water flavored, because total fat 0, sodium 0, total carbs 0, total sugars 0, added sugars 0, protein 0, potassium 80 milligrams, and that's in a 12 ounce of 80 milligrams per serving. And for the whole bottle container is 230 milligrams or 4% potassium. And that's why I drink this for, because potassium helps with my knees. It also helps with my neuropathy, my feet, because believe it or not, and it might not work for everybody, but I know for me, if I drink coconut water, which is high in potassium, just like this is, my feet don't hurt as bad. They don't tingle as much. I mean, something with the potassium and the neuropathy, it kind of coincides, it's not as bad, and that's why I drink this. Plus two, like I said, no fat, no sodium, no carbs, no sugars, and no added sugars. It is carbonated like a soft drink. This is what I drink a lot of times this time of year to stay off of soft drinks, and plus I drink a lot of times in the fall. My preferred drink of this is lemon water. But lemon water has been hard to find around here because everybody likes, lemon, I guess, flavored water, so more so than me. And then on top of it, my Lipton tea that's like half and half, or lemon tea. Evidently there's a massive shortage from I guess Coca-Cola makes Lipton, or Pepsi. I don't remember who makes it, but there's a massive shortage on it evidently, because every grocery store in town, every gas station, even the Haji ones, do not have half and half lemon tea, or the lemonade with tea mix, or the lemon tea, and they don't have it nowhere. It's like not to be found. Now they got the regular tea, which I'll drink it. I'm not fond of it. Now everybody's like, well, it's sweet tea, what's the difference? I have to have lemon in my tea. I have to have it. No case, no coral, nothing. I have to have lemon. But I'm gonna shut up. I've talked way more than I should. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you again sometime before Friday. I can't guarantee, but it'll be sometime before Friday or Saturday. One of the two. So, see you later.